Now we fight!
Hello, it's Mason347 for not a very long bonus video of TZA PG Preparations for Yiazmat. Yep, I finally got some proper time to myself. I just handed in my last assignment today. I should get the results in a few weeks, but it should be quicker because, well, I literally break up in a few weeks for summer. So I'm gonna relax a bit. I still have to go to college, but it's not assignment work, so yeah, I can relax a bit now. But yep, today I talk about preparations to fighting Yiazmat. Oh boy. And it's not that it's difficult. I personally put some of the other bosses I thought were tougher, like Omega. It's just that it's so damn long. At first, like one is level 97, not 99, because, well, eventually I might want to try that trial mode. I'm not going to do it though, not for a while. I don't want to break from this game afterwards and just want to do something else. But if I do, then I want a level that isn't a multiple of 2, 3, 4, or 5. And also the fact, because it's a prime number, I'm not sure if 97 is a prime number or not, but I know that the multiple of that could be useful. Personally, you can fight the Yiazmat like probably like mid 60s to 70 to whatever. But the higher level you are, the more damage you can do and stuff, and you know, more health. I figured might as well. And again, maybe I might actually do want to do that trial mode. About that, time a bit of preparations. Let's talk about licenses first. For Van and Bash, I have Throw-Breaker and Shikari. Throw-Breaker is all about techniques, especially the techniques which lower stats. Made these guys both exactly the same, so that way you can lower the stats of the boss. Because Yiazmat is not immune to those techniques. Also Shikari. For one reason only. Shikari crit Yagyu darkblade, which does dark damage, which is pretty awesome. That's literally the only reason I have that. So yeah. For my main healer, Penelo, I made a white mage machinist. In other words, she can use guns from far away and heal as well. Best of both worlds. The other reason is that this gun has Dark Shot, one of the few weapons in the game, very few, that can do dark damage as well. So yeah, and the Black Rose increased the damage of Dark by 50%, so that would do even more damage. I could say the same for these ones as well, but I personally didn't think the magic was really worth it for that stat boost. All the others were. But she's actually tuned to magic. Now for my backup squad, so to speak. I got Althea, also a Shakiri, but also a Knight, because Knight can learn a few white magic spells, so that could be useful in the long run. And Fran, Red Battle Mage and a Monk. Red Battle Mage is the one that can actually use the arcane spells, which is the dark damage. Since she's naturally good with magic, you can do even more damage. And combined with the Black Robe, that does even more damage. Also, Monk has access to like the higher level white magic spells. So I pretty much just used a lot of my Espers to unlock that for her, to sort of make it like a pseudo healer in case Spinello goes down. And that's the Ash, a bit of in between. I mean a Bushi because the weapon I have, the katana in the game, is the only katana that's one-handed. But it also allows me to equip it on magic equipment. Time Battle Mage, honestly, Haste Dagger, and I guess some green magic like Bubble as well. Now a bit for equipment. Basically, Van, I type with the Brave Suit, the only one you get in the game, which doesn't include using complicated maps. I try, but I can do that. Mage Power Shishat, because it gives you like nice stat boost as well. A lot more. So I think it's a pretty good comparison right there. And again, because this weapon is the only one that has Dark Element, which is quite nice. Double Bell for double maximum HP. This is only temporary. See, eventually what I'm going to do is that that's just because the start of the fights, I'm just going to have Van and Bash, as for max million on him, to basically reduce the enemy stats. And as soon as all their stats are lowered to the point where you can't lower them anymore, then I'm going to change my accessories. So what I'm going to change them to Well, for Van, since he has the Brave suit, I want him to focus more on this war attack power. So, I would give him the, let's see, the Berserk braces. Auto Berserk, yes. So Berserk all the time. For basically, for Bash, Genji gloves. Improves chance of scoring multiple hits. Nice. Especially with that type of weapon, because the ninja swords are pretty much multi-hitters. That's pretty cool. For my backup team though, in case something goes wrong, I'm going to, basically he's going to attack as well if something happens, but he can heal a little bit, so he can be a sort of healer and attacker. Fran is basically a backup healer for Pinello if she goes down and I have time to heal or anything. But she'll attack with Darker, because that is basically a dark magic spell, and by then all of his stats will be lowered, so basically you're not susceptible to magic attacks as well. Basically for Ash, pretty much like a pseudo in between. What I probably might do is that I probably like bring her back from time to time and just cast Hystego on the team. Maybe. If we run out of those Hystego motes. But yeah, I gave her the Genji gear because it makes sense of her weapon, because it's Katana. So all these like ultimate attacks and improved chances of counter attack. So I put the Genji glove on her and she'll be doing stupid amounts of damage. So that'd be pretty useful as a backup. So yeah, for her we have another Genji glove instead. Once done with him. Fran? Maybe a ribbon. The ribbon is sort of like temporary. You see, in the when you're gonna fight Yiazmat, there are tons of traps. And it's best to get rid of them all as soon as possible. So it's probably going to be traps where she gets instant killed. So I do have gambits to combat that to heal her and stuff and bring her back and whatnot. Sort of like a backup. But yeah, let's get rid of that. The best part about the stat reducers attacks, look as you saw right there in the licenses. Best part about stats, the best part about these abilities which reduce any stats, they are permanent unless you leave the area. So it's not like slow, like it's temporary or something and it just disappears. It's permanent unless you leave. That's why it's really good in Yiazmat. Yiazmat has so much health, so basically if you can lower his stats and do even more damage, that's even better. This will be pretty pointless in the vanilla version of the game, but we are not playing vanilla version, we are playing Zero Deck Age, where they break the damage limit. So that's why it's a lot more potent. But now get to the meat of things. Let's talk about the gambits. Van and Bash are basically the same, but I'll show Van's. But let's just show Van's, so I don't see Bash's. Basically, nothing but attack constantly. Fight starts, I'm gonna probably stick with let's see, throw strength first, so that way you can barely do any damage to me. Then I'll probably use exposed to lower the dark power, followed by shear and adder, the same. So there we go. And then let's keep switching that until I can't lower his stats anymore. Then I can go to town and just keep wailing on him. Now for Pinello, who's our main healer. Basically he's going to be on healing duty constantly. Bravery, so that way he can keep doing oh actually, hold the phone. Yeah, I forgot. I got the brave. I've got the brave suit for Van. He doesn't need bravery. It doesn't make any sense. Yes, only Bosch should have bravery. That makes more sense actually. There we go. Just Bosch. Van should have faith. I'll try that on him actually and see if that does the actual damage. Dispelger plus effect. This is very, very important. Yiazmat, a cheeky son of a gun, will cast Reflect on you, then he'll cast Renew, which bounces off of that and pretty much fully restores all his HP. Now stop that at all costs, or you'll start the whole thing over again. It is even worse because later on he'll use Double Threat, which doubles his level, which means he'll have full HP but have double attack power, and it sucks. So yeah, These ones basically for stat effects like awhile, Zasunga and stuff. And stop because he has a move that he has white breath, so that causes there's a chance that you can cause stop there, which is annoying. Again, it's only temporary. Once I'm finished with, it's only temporary. Once that's done and finished, then probably most likely what we're going to do is going to have that stop right there. I could equip the ribbon on Van, but no, I want to have as much attack power as possible. So brave bracer. Perhaps if the Genji go doesn't work, I could put a ribbon and Bash as well as sort of like a pseudo backup. Again, backups for your backups, very important here. But yes, he will do that. It's really annoying. Just dispel it as soon as possible. So have a gamut for that, or just manually do it, but you gotta do it as quickly as you can. I could have had Pinello learn Hysteria with that gambit as well, but I think it makes more sense to just do that separately with someone else. But you're probably wondering, where will my gambits like Protect and Shell go? Yeah, that's not going to be needed. That's kind of a waste of time, because basically with Expose, Sheer, Adult, and Wither, you're going to reduce your stats so much that using Shell and Protego is just pointless. So not going to bother. Remember, we're going to have to reuse the spell later on if use Reflect, because the spell is everything. Yes, we'll also dispel my buff by Bravery and Faith buffs, but it wouldn't be, and probably Decoy, but that's very few buffs. And then you've got Protego, Shelgo, and Hystergo as well. So yeah, that does make the battle needlessly long and convoluted. Also, you probably noticed just a simple Phoenix down is because it's just like if Hellweem, he has his chance where he does normal attack, he'll just straight up kill you with a hit. There's no guard against it, so you want to use Phoenix down. This is the other reason, basically, to reduce his attack. So even when I bring a player back, he do so little damage that even with critical health, he won't be that much of a problem. But yeah, this is basically like as a backup. Actually, exposures should be an instant thing. So yeah, it makes more sense. Rather not waste X potions and something that's half HP when even critical, because items are instant in this game. Like they just work straight away. That's exactly what I want. I want it to be instant. Pretty useful. So then you're probably wondering then what happens then once I finish like getting rid of those traps. See with Decoy, I'm going to be putting on Bosch because I want Bosch to be a distraction so that Van, the main attacker, can keep attacking. I might just give her basically let's see. The Sage's Ring reduces MP cost by half. Pretty useful actually. But I warn you, this will be a long battle. But there is some good news. Just like with Yiazmat, with Hellweem, you can just exit out of the area and his health, and the same amount of health will be like reduced. So if we say he has like 50 something million HP and he has about 30 million HP left, and I'm just tired. I can just walk out of there and then and pretty much rest and heal, restock. But remember though, if I do that, it also resets all of the traps and also resets all of those stat debuffs I did to him. I want to try and do this all in one go. But also, Yiazmat is actually basically in redoing a cataract. Actually, where's the other drone? Yeah, you want to go there by the Straw. If you go there by the Say Crystal, you go all the way to pretty much to that tower and it went all the way to there, and it's annoying. So you probably went, why not just cast float and stuff? Well, that's kind of annoying doing throughout the fight. If I get over the traps now and stuff, as I'm running through the whole area, well, basically, this will allow me to, well, keep fighting at running a trap. Last thing we're going to worry about is fighting it and then, like, boom, trap, dead, end discussion. Yeah, you don't want that. That sucks. So So these basically all the flights. But then it's a private airship. Yep, that's a straw. So we use the straw like so. We can go to really run the cataract right here, which is much better because it goes more near for when we need to fight the monster. Also, last thing, max out on healing items. Pretty much want to max them out entirely. If I can max out these glitches, I would. Definitely, remedy is essential. You're gonna want chrono tickets for stop, and also be careful you like to fix sap as well. I might be using this boat to help this start out with until I feel like I can switch. High ether is also good as well. You can get those in the secret shop in being a fortress. That's where we still got the Asunga spell as well. Yeah, speaking of which, you should have all of the techniques and spells by now. Unfortunately, some of them in like temporary chests, which makes it annoying. I mean, that's just how it is. Also, another thing, I will be using 4 times speed instead of 2 times, because this is going to be a super long fight, and I do not want to take a small eternity. I'm probably just going to fight normal speed for a bit until I've got the flow of things. Then it's going to speed up, and then probably like slow down when we go into the next phase. Get a certain phase where he starts using other attacks and stuff. His worst move is like his instant death beam attack. It's pretty much instant kill, like guaranteed death. It sucks, but it can happen. By then I'll probably focus more on just wall attacking and healing than just buffing everyone. But again, that's why you want to reduce his stats at the start, so that way when he starts spamming that, it won't be as bad, even if it's double threat. Just remember to watch out for Reflector. As soon as you cast Reflector, you want to dispel that as soon as possible. Heck, in fact, I have a few dispel motes here. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I might just throw those in instead. They're much quicker if nothing else is going to happen, just in case. Fortunately, the Secret doesn't sell the spell motes. If he did, I definitely bought those like instead, because again, they're much quicker. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, really. This is going to be a tough fight. It's not, well, not really tough, just more really long. That's why people do this one last, because it's just so damn long. But luckily, because of the Zodiac Age, things might not be as long. Probably a few hours at the most. Hopefully as long as the last time I did this fight, so I did a play for the original PS2 version. That's still on my playlist, by the way, if you want to notice, if you wanted to see what I mean by being super long. But yeah, next time will be pretty much the true finale of this game. I will fight Yiazmat. Stupid me, I forgot something. Yes! Off screen I did another side quest to get a specific type of loop. The Liu Shang's badge. This is an awesome badge. This, along with the Mega badge, will help me get a really nice greatsword. Goes from a side quest. Annoying, but worth it, because you get to, because with the badge you can actually get a really nice weapon in the shop, in the bazaar. You need to sell all 3 of those badges and you get it. But it's a pretty nice sword. So I wanted to do that before anything. Did not want to spend my last few minutes of the video just trying to get that badge because of all the hours it took. But yeah. Like I said, next time will be the true finale of this game. We fought Yiazmat. This will be a long fight, so I will be doing it without live commentary. Just because, you know, I wasn't to talk about for hours. But yeah, with that is Yiazmat347. Game of Twice Archer Battle. Stay classy, and it's good to finally be sort of back. See you guys then.